When Valerie had a heart attack at her gym, she got lucky. 2 off-duty nurses were there to save her life. The what ifs are scary. Now there's a way we can all help someone in cardiac arrest.
Ambulance emergency, what town or suburb?
So my heart stopped. The last thing I remember was climbing on the wall, and then I just have to guess what happened next.
Is she currently breathing? No. Okay.
Valerie shouldn't be here.
And in the distance, I could see Valerie on the ground in what clearly looked like a very kind of dire situation.
We went over, felt for a pulse, and then started.
But is she awake? I don't think so. Okay.
She told me that they're already in CPR doing the compressions.
Stay on the line and I'll tell you exactly what to do next.
9 minutes for them must
Feels
have just
like
seemed
forever.
like forever.
Yeah.
Had it not been for 2 off-duty nurses, dire is how paramedics would have described her chances.
How lucky do you think you are to be alive?
Lucky's a good word, that the bystanders were there, Chris and Maria, that came and recognised what I needed and gave me CPR, and then the ambulance arrived and did what they did.
Lucky. It's how survivors of cardiac arrest like Valerie describe themselves. But doctors want that to end. And now we can all play a role.
Should we be saying, gee, you're lucky?
I don't want people like Valerie in the future to have to say that they were lucky. We can turn luck into high probability.
This is the moment 57-year-old mum of 3 Valerie met the incredible team that saved her life that day.
Thank you.
The off-duty nurses, Maria and Chris, who just happened to be at the climbing gym.
It was thrilling to hear that she was well on leaving hospital.
The cool as a cucumber O operator, Hannah.
I didn't know that she actually walked out of the hospital within a week.
She's a tough bugger.
Yeah, she's fit.
And the paramedics, Jess and Jess.
We've never done this before.
No.
Where we've caught up with patients and had this sort of reunion before.
It's like a long-lost friend with a strange bond, a bond I've never understood before, like the people that save your life, like what do you say?
Their life-saving encounter has changed how they all think, and they've come together to help us understand why Valerie is still alive.
The good outcomes that I've had, like Valerie's story, have been because of interventions, CPR, prior to our arrival.
Every minute a patient doesn't get CPR, their chances of survival fall up to 10%. That's where Good Sam comes in.
But what makes the most difference more than anything else is what happens in those first minutes.
Dr Tom Evans from Ambulance New South Wales says Good Sam, or Good Samaritan, could be more important than any other app.
And it's designed to be incredibly quick. As soon as the call is received, it's an automatic notification to people who are nearby.
Which turns anyone with the app into a potential first responder, because our paramedics can't be everywhere at once. Overseas, Good Sam volunteers have soared, and deaths from cardiac arrest have plummeted.
You'll get dispatched and the call taker will talk you through everything you need to do.
The result of that is that there are now 39 people who have received chest compressions from a person in their community, or a person in the community has used a public access defibrillator, and 39 people have gone home from hospital, back to their families.
A quick look at the app is heartwarming. Already, there are 8,000 volunteers ready to help if called. But State MP Ryan Park says more are required.
We want tens of thousands of Australians who simply have a phone to go on to the Good Sam app, register your details, and then get in a position to save a person's life.
It's pretty straightforward.
Among those lending a life-saving hand, Valerie.
You're part of what's called the chain of survival.
She signed up and has already been a first responder twice.
It's a big thing to do, but being on the app, yeah, I think it's a really great thing to do.
I just signed up, and to be clear, you don't need any medical experience. Someone on the app will talk you through it, and you never know whose life you might save.